So I made a tutorial a while ago on creating a half elastic waistband, which is awesome, right? But in the comments, you guys were like, how do I attach this to something? Well, today I'm going to show you how to create a half elastic waistband and attach it to a pair of shorts. And not only am I going to show you how to attach that elastic waistband to the shorts, but you can download the pattern at sewanastasia.com so you can sew along right with me. But don't worry, if you're not using this exact pattern, you're still going to learn how to attach that half elastic waistband to perhaps a pattern you already have. I'm going to show you and talk about how to adjust it. So let's get going. Let's make these half elastic waistband shorts happen. If you're going to be sewing along with this pattern, the first thing you need to do is download the pattern and cut it out of paper in your size. And if you're altering your pattern, I'm going to get to that in just a little bit. Our shorts are cut 2 for the front and cut 2 for the back, and then the waistbands are cut on fold, 1 for front and 1 for back. So let's cut it all out. And don't forget, before you start cutting, make sure you line up your grain lines with the selvage. And as you can see here, we've got center front and center back on the fold, so that way we're gonna get one bigger piece. Now we're all finished cutting out. Once you have it all cut out, it should look like this. 2 pieces for the back, 2 pieces for the front, 1 bigger piece for the front because it was cut on fold, and then 1 bigger piece for the back because that was cut on fold as well. Now it's time to start sewing, but if you want to take an existing pattern and make it into that half elastic waistband, I'm going to show you what you can do. The first thing you want to do is grab your back panel pattern for your shorts or your skirt or your pants or whatever it is you're creating. And if you have any sort of darts in here, I want you to eliminate them. Literally, if you've got, let's say we have a dart here, you're just not going to sew up that dart because we want to make the back waist panel bigger so that way it can gather up with the elastic. So you would just automatically eliminate that dart, and now your back panel has gotten bigger. Let's say your back panel is also narrowing in towards your waist. I want you to line up your ruler with the hip point on your pattern and just draw straight up. So, maybe let's pretend our pant pattern was over here, angling up, which a lot of times it will be. So I want you to just take your ruler, line it up with the hip, and then draw straight up. And then you're going to have extended your back panel about, this one was about 1.25 inches. So then you extend it about 1.25 inches. And let's say your center back is really narrow as well, up towards the waist. A lot of times you're gonna have some curvature in here for center back. You could also do the same thing. So you're just going to find a midpoint here where you can blend and come straight up. So then you would have added this additional to the side seam and the center back, and maybe you got rid of a dart or 2. So now we have expanded the back panel so that way we can get some elastic in there and we'll be able to gather this up a little bit. Now what you want to do is make sure you measure your back panel, measured mine, and it's 10 inches. And back panels times 2, because we got, 2 back panels. So it would be 20 inches across my back. And now go ahead, measure your back, see what that measurement is, and make sure that it's going to be bigger. Next, I want you to measure your hips all the way around at the biggest point. And then I want you to measure the entire waist measurement of the skirt or the short pattern that you're creating, and make sure that it's going to fit over your hips, because now that this is elastic, we need to step into it and stretch it over our hips. So we gotta make sure it goes over our hips, otherwise, you guessed it, we're never gonna get in these. So if your waist is still too small to get over your hips, just make sure you widen it some more, and then you should be all set. Okay, so now let's really start sewing. The first thing we're gonna do for these shorts is mark our 2 front darts and sew up the darts. So the darts are gonna give us a little bit of shape in the front of the garment. So it's not going to be a completely boxy garment. It'll look nice and flat in the front, and then we'll have our gathering in the back. So we've got 2 darts here on the front. We're going to mark the front and the back of the shorts. So that way we can sew these up. After we sew up the darts, we are going to serge together the center front seam. So today I'm actually going to be serging together my seams, which are going to be at 1/4 inch. So you could also just sew them up with a regular straight stitch on the sewing machine. You could use the overcast stitch as well. But to make this super speedy today, I'm going to be serging together my seams. These darts in the center front seam are looking great. We're also going to serge together our center back curve as well. Now we're going to place right sides together. We're going to line up our side seams and we are going to serge those up. We are looking great. We now have side seams. Let's go iron them flat. Next, we're going to take care of the inseam and the leg openings. For our inseam, we want to make sure we have our right sides together. And when you line these up, make sure the seams from your curves are lining up perfectly there at the under of your pants, at the underside of your pants. And then go ahead and just pull this seam straight and sew it together. And then what we're going to do, since we'll have leg openings, we're going to serge that edge or finish that edge however you like. And then we're going to hem it up 1/2 inch with a single folded hem. Our shorts are really starting to look like shorts. All we need is that half elastic waistband now. So the way this is going to work is that we are going to create the waistband and then we're going to attach it to the shorts. So you should have 2 rectangles and the bigger one is going to be for the back of the shorts. So we can put the smaller one to the side for now. And now what we need to figure out is how much elastic do we need for the back waist of these shorts? So to figure out how much elastic we need for the back, we need to know how big your back is and do you want it tighter or do you want it to be just the measurement of your back waist? So we are going to measure the back waist. So I've got about 12 1/4 here and I'm gonna make it, I'll do 12. I'll do 12 inches. So that's gonna go from my side seam to my side seam, covering my back with elastic. So since we're working with elastic and we want it to be fitted, I'm gonna make it 2 inches shorter than what the actual measurement is from side seam to side seam at the back. So I'm going to be cutting my elastic at 10 1/4. Also, before you cut anything, let's double check the back waistband. So the back waistband should be bigger than you from side seam to side seam. And that's because we need to fit the elastic in here. So if for some reason you're working with a pattern at home and your back waistband is not bigger than you at the back, we need to stop and back up and remeasure our back panels. Because we're gonna want this to scrunch up with the elastic. And if it's not bigger, we can't do that. So now I have my elastic measured and it's time to create this waistband. The first thing I'm going to do is iron my fabric in half so that way I know right where the top of my waistband is. Now that we have the crease in the waistband, I know exactly how high my elastic needs to come up. So you can see my fabric's bigger than the elastic. So I'm gonna pull the end of the elastic down to the end of my fabric and we are gonna make sure that the elastic is right there at that crease and we are going to sandwich it over and just sew it down with a 1/4 inch seam. And then what we're going to do is take the other end and bring it all the way over here, scrunching it all up underneath, making sure the elastic again is lined up at center, fold this over and sew it down a 1/4 inch. So we're gonna have all this extra fabric, but when we stretch it out and sew it later, it's gonna fit into the waistband. Now that we have the end sewn up, it's time to pull it and stitch it and make some magic happen. Now what I want you to do is take your waistband and fold it in half. So we wanna know where center of the elastic is and we wanna know where center of the waistband is. So that way when we're pulling and stretching, we know where we have to meet this in the center so we get a nice even stretch. So now I'm going to line up those 2 pins and I'm going to pin the fabric together right there. So that way I know when I am sewing that I need to stretch from this pin to the end of the fabric and be sewing in my lines of stitching. So when we're sewing this, we're going to be sewing through fabric, elastic, and fabric. So you're going to have the fabric sandwiching around the elastic. So let's go sew some elastic. We are going to stretch and pull, stretch and pull.
So you bend and snap. See?
Don't forget to back stitch in the beginning with this. You can start your first few stitches nice and flat without stretching. Also, make sure you engage your needle down button. So every time you stop to stretch, your needle is in the fabric. That is real important. Now go to your first pin and I want you to hold this in back, pull it in the front, make sure everything is nice and lined up. and start sewing. So after I sew a little, I like to hold it back, readjust, and now we are going to stretch and sew. Stretch and sew. When you come up to a pin, remove, and just keep on stretching and sewing. Getting it started is the hardest, but once you get it started, you're good to go. Coming up to another pin, stop and remove, reposition, stretch, and sew. Getting to the end can also be tricky because you have a little bit of fabric to work with. So stretch it and sew it, and make sure you backstitch and cut. So now that we have our first row of stitching in there, the rest of it is so much easier. We are basically just going to stretch it and sew it all the way down. I'm going to be using the edge of my foot with my last row of stitches as my guide, but you can space these rows of stitches however you like. Just make sure it's nice and flat in the beginning. Remember, get a few stitches in there, get your back stitches in there, and make sure that needle down button is engaged. And now we are going to stretch and sew. And we're finished. Our elastic back is looking so good. Now let's put together the rest of the waistband. To sew the rest of the waistband on, we want to place right sides together. So right side of our front waistband with the right side of our back waistband. And we are going to fold it over, and we're going to sandwich all the layers in here, and we're going to sew it up however wide your seam allowance is. My seam allowance here is 1/4 inch. And then we're also going to do the same thing on the other end. Pull it over, sandwich it in, and then we will have the elastic waistband sandwiched into the non-elastic waistband. That might seem a little weird, but you're going to see exactly what we're doing in a few seconds. So it's looking kind of weird and bunchy right now, but we have both of those ends sewn up. But now if we take it and pull it apart, we have got a flat waistband in the front, and we've got the stretchy waistband on the back. And now you probably want to know, how do we get this waistband on the shorts? Well, you're gonna have to wait for my next video for that. Just joking, keep on watching, I'm gonna show you how. So now I have my shorts right side face up, I have the back here, and I have my waistband right side face out, and I have the back of the waistband face up here. So now what we want to do is fold these right sides together and line up the side seams and pin them together. So I'm going to start at one side seam and work my way to the other side seam. So we want to make sure we line these up. And we have a 1/2 inch seam allowance here at the waist. So I got one side pinned, and now what I like to do is go all the way over to the other side seam. So that way I know how much I need to stretch this out. So now we've got these two here lined up. Now we've got all this extra fabric that we need to get into the waistband. But remember, that back waistband is the same length as the back waist of the pants. So all we need to do is stretch and fit this together. So what I also really like to do is find center of your back waistband so you can make sure that the center of your pants are ending up there, and then go ahead and stretch between center back and side seam, center back and side seam. And as you can see, the front shorts are completely flat, and the front waistband just fits in there perfectly because it's the same size, and we have no elastic in the front. First, I'm going to sew the front of the shorts, so the flat waistband to the flat front of the shorts. Our seam allowance here is a 1/2 inch. Now I get to the side seam, I'm going to do a back stitch again just to make sure it's nice and strong, and then I'm going to start pulling. So now we need to start holding it in the back and pulling to our first pin that we have in, making sure everything is nice and flat. When I get close to my next pin, I pull it out and I stretch again. We get to the end, backstitch and cut. Our shorts are looking so cool. We have one last step, and that's serging together this waist seam, and then we can try them on and take a look at them. Check it out. We are flat in the front and gathered in the back. We have attached a half gathered elastic waistband to a pair of shorts. Elastic waist looks so cool on the back, and when you wear it, it stretches out a little bit and it's super comfy to wear. And then on the front, we've got our darts and our nice flat waistband. And they fit great too. Check them out. We have this great elastic waistband here, and it's nice and flat in the front. These shorts are stylish and they're comfortable because they've got that half elastic waistband. So you know, if you're feeling a little bloated one day, these shorts are great to wear because they are comfy. You can go up and down a few inches in your waist and they still fit great. Woo! And don't forget, you can download this pattern at sewinganastasia.com, and it's going to be in sizes extra small through 5X. So check it out and make yourself some super comfy, flattering shorts. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. I hope you enjoyed making half elastic waistband shorts. If you have any questions about it, leave it down below in the comments and I will get back with you as soon as I can. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you have any specific videos that you want to see, make sure you leave it down below in the comments, so that way I can add it to my shooting list. And don't forget to subscribe to Sewing Anastasia and hit the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you. And don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Threads. That's a new one, right? All the social media, so that way we can stay connected and creative together. And don't forget to check out my sewing classes on sewinganastasia.com. Thanks so much for watching today. Bye!